Okay, so today we want to work on orders of operation, and the majority of us are very familiar with orders of operation. And early in math, we use what we call PEMDAS. And we're going to use PEMDAS again today, but we're going to extend it just a little bit because P doesn't just stand for parentheses. It really stands for grouping symbols. And my grouping symbol, yes, can be a parentheses, but it can also be brackets, it can be braces, it can be an absolute value, and also a fraction bar. So the very first step we want to complete in orders of operation is completing those particular items. So I have 12 minus the square root of 25 divided by 5 times 2 plus 1 is 3. One step at a time, I completed my grouping symbol. My next step is to complete my exponents. And exponents can use such things as example 5 squared, the square root of a number, or the cube root of a number. So in this particular problem, I'm going to say 12 minus 5 divided by 5 times 3 squared. Let's go ahead and make that 9. Okay? This is where sometimes we get confused on orders of operation. Our next step here, it says MD, and it stands for multiply and divide from left to right. From left to right, whichever comes first. Do not skip division and go to multiplication. Do not skip multiplication and go to division. It's whichever comes first. So in this problem, I now have 12 minus 5 divided by 5 is 1 times 9. I'm not going to skip my division and go 5 times 9 first. Then from there, I'm going to go 12 minus 9. 1 times 9 is 9. Adding and subtracting is very much like this. Adding and subtract, add and subtract. From left to right, whichever comes first. Do not skip addition and do subtraction. Do not skip subtraction and do addition. 12 minus 9, my answer is 3. Okay. When you are completing these problems, make sure you do the operations within the grouping symbol first. So we're going to do some problems together and following our orders of operation. Number 1, so the first thing I'm going to do is inside of my grouping symbol, and inside of my grouping symbol, I'm going to complete my exponent. 4 plus 5 is 9. 18 plus 6 divided by 3, 4 plus 5 is 9. No exponents. Multiply and divide from left to right. So 18 plus 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 9. And then 18 plus 18 to give me an answer of 36. Make sure you are following your orders of operation. Number 2, this fraction bar is a grouping symbol. So I'm going to complete my numerator, complete my denominator before putting the two of them together. So I have 6 minus 18 minus 9, 4 plus negative 1. That gives me 6 minus 18 minus 9 is 9. 4 plus a negative 1 is 3. And then that gives me 6 minus 9 divided by 3 is 3, making my answer 3. Number 3, again, make sure you do your grouping symbol, your orders of operation inside of your grouping symbol. 8 minus 2 becomes 6 squared plus 1 over 4 times 4 minus 3 times negative 4. 6 minus 10 is negative 4. Now I have 6 squared plus 1 4, and that gives me 4 plus 12. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. 6 squared plus 1 4, absolute value of 16. Okay? Now, absolute value is a grouping symbol, so I'm still completing my grouping symbol. Now I have 6 squared plus 1 4. The absolute value of 16 would be positive 16. Exponents, 36 plus 1/4 of 16. Multiply or divide next. 36 plus 1/4 times 16 would be 4. And then 36 plus 4 would give me an answer of 40. Number 4. This one we have to evaluate, so we got to substitute our numbers in first. So 3 times the absolute value of 16 plus the cube root of negative 27. Now follow your orders of operation. The square root of 16 is 4 plus the cube root of negative 27 is negative 3. 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 minus 3 make my answer 9. The last one together, number 5, again, substitute your numbers in first. Be very careful with your negatives. Place them inside a set of parentheses to make sure that you see what they are. And then let's follow our orders of operation. Negative 3 times 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 over 6. 2 squared is 4 plus 5. I'm completing my grouping symbols. A fraction bar is a grouping symbol. Negative 3 times negative 1 times 4 plus 5 is 9. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Okay? Take a chance. So if I'd like you to take a few minutes and pause your tape at this time, complete the you do problems, then come back and check your answers. Welcome back. Let's check your answers to the you do problems. Number 1 is negative 9. Number 2 is 11. Number 3 is 41. Number 4 is 168. Number 5, the arrow is from step 1 to step 2. The student should have divided by 15 first and then added 2. But in this particular problem, they went 3 plus 2 first and then divided 15 by 5. Thank you, and make sure you're getting your classwork done for the day.